Hey guys, it's me Gianna. Today I'm back here with a brand new video. In today's video, I am doing a how to stay productive, motivated, and all the fun stuff during and for online school. But also these tips can work for just doing anything at home that you want to stay productive and motivated at. I have so many valuable things that I want to say in this video that you definitely do not want to miss out on. I have been doing school at home for basically my entire life, so I assure you that I had picked up so much valuable information on how to stay motivated, productive, and not get behind. And if you're new, hi, my name is Gianna. I post content on lifestyle, productivity, and just how to reach your best self. And let me know in the comments down below if you're new. If you are new, let me know how you found my channel because I'd love to know. And yeah. So basically, I have sectioned this into a bunch of categories so it can be the most well understood kind of. It's gonna go ground rules, tips, motivation, and studying. The first one is kind of the base or like the basis of things that you should and should not do. Also, a lot of these ground rules you probably will not want to hear just because a lot of them are things that people don't want to do because they're lazy, but these things will help you success. Let's go. The first thing is to set goals. Now, these goals can be literally like the smallest things, or they can be like have A's in every class, or you can say I want to achieve this many assignments this week, or I want to complete this. Really anything that's just really, you know, really basic thing. The next thing is to set a routine. So don't come after me for this, but having a routine, no matter how simple it is, whether it's literally getting up, brushing your teeth, and then going doing school, or you can have a super complex and really strategic morning routine, but just having a routine is very important because it kind of gets your brain knowing like, okay, we're getting into like the work mode, the school mode. I might have to scream at you a little bit in these videos just to get the point across, but do not do school in your PJs. Oh my goodness gracious. Do not come after me. I know you probably do not want to hear this whatsoever, but when you're in your PJs, it kind of just keeps you in that like lazy mode, or just that mode that you like don't really want to do anything. We want to get out of that, guys. And also, don't get me wrong, you can literally change into another super comfy outfit. Or personally, I like to get into like a real outfit every single day because if I don't, I feel like I've never started my day. Probably only me, but I'm a type of person where if my morning has not been productive at all, I will literally take a shower and act like I just restarted my day. These next ones are so important. Have a clean space. Now, yeah, that's it. Having a clean space though, I think is really important. I feel like when your space is clean, it allows your mind to be like clear and work properly. Also, having a clean space makes sure that you're organized and you have everything kind of in track. Take real helpful notes. Oh my goodness, guys. Obviously, notes are for that when you need it, you can go back and study those notes, or just give your mind kind of a refresh, and writing down things can help your brain remember it. There's so many reasons to make real helpful notes, and honestly, there is so many ways that you can write notes. You can write it pen and paper, you can make it look pretty, but remember, that's not the point. But if that motivates you to write down your notes, feel free to do that. Personally, I like writing mine on my computer. Okay guys, I know that I'm filming this video like right in front of my bed, but do not do school in your bed. No, as I said, this will keep you in the lazy sleep mode. And also when you're in your bed, don't you get like so tired and like not focused? As I mentioned in my how to fix your sleep schedule video, this side, yes, I've already made that mistake. But as I said in that video, your brain kind of identifies places with things. Normally when you go get in your bed, you think, okay, it's time to get tired, it's time to relax, it's time to sleep. But if you're doing school, work, and sleeping and everything in your bed, your brain is going to be like so confused. You don't have to listen to a thing I say in this video, but I would definitely recommend. Also, I'm incredibly sorry if I sound really annoying in this video. I just feel like I really have to get not really aggressive, but really get my point across. But just note that I'm normally not like this. Okay, the next one is to keep your assignments in track/order. Now, there are so many ways to do this. You can do this by having a student planner, a regular planner, having a printed paper of all the assignments you have to do for every subject. So many ways. Personally, I have a student planner and also have grade books where I just have everything that I need to do in every subject, because oftentimes when we forget about one subject and we're just focusing too much on one, or we just forget, or we just procrastinate, that is when we get behind, and we do not want to get behind. I definitely recommend keeping all of that stuff in track and order because that's just very important. Now, this brings me to my next one. You may want to keep all of your schoolwork in the same place. Now, this kind of gets you in like the rhythm of how you may have been when you were in like in-person school, if you did in-person school, where you have like everything in your backpack, or maybe you should have had everything in your backpack, but this will just keep you organized. This one is so humongous and helpful to not procrastinating. So if you struggle with procrastinating, I definitely recommend listening to this. Don't even allow your brain to think that you can procrastinate, okay? That's how simple it is. You may be like, Gianna, do you think that's really gonna help me? But there are so many times where we think, should I do this tomorrow? I have 2 days. Should I just wait till later? Should I do this instead? Oh, I think it's time for this. You know, I haven't done that in a while when we really need to be doing this. Don't even allow your brain to think in the first place that you can procrastinate, because that's as simple as it is. Just think no. When you think, oh, maybe I should do that, no. Just say no to those thoughts. Just do it. Once it's over, and then all that stuff is just off your shoulders, and it feels really good when that stuff's just like gone, done. So yeah, but don't even think that you can procrastinate. That's the first step. And you guys need to realize that only bad things come from procrastinating. Okay, so this one is during your school breaks or any work kind of breaks. Do not go on your phone or watch things that will get you stuck into a rabbit hole. Now, you're probably not going to hear this one at all, and I'm definitely super guilty of doing it. But trust me, I know sometimes when I'm like, okay, I'm just going to take a tiny little break, and then I go on my phone, and 30 minutes later, you're scrolling through reels, and you're just like, oh my goodness, how did I even get here? Don't do that. Don't do that. Instead, on your breaks, do something that's like healthy for you. You may want to take a step outside, drink some water, get a snack. I know me, when I'm doing schoolwork, food is so good to me. It helps my brain think so much more clear, stay focused, really gets me more awake, which is pretty obvious because it has nutrients and all that fun stuff. But I feel like I've heard from some people that it's like not good to eat while you're doing work because that can distract you. But for me, I find it really beneficial. Just find what works for you. I don't even know how I got to talking about food, but yeah. My camera died. Oh no, it didn't die. Not yet. Okay. My camera's dying, so I might talk a little bit quick, but yeah. Basically, don't go on your phone. And the camera died. Okay, dang it. Hey guys, sorry about that. My camera died. I used to watch TV shows and all these things on my break. Do not do that, please, for your own sake. Let me just tell you, I fell into a complete rabbit hole. I was like, okay, next episode. Oh, just one more. And then that became another, and another, and another, and another. Next thing I know, it's 3 o'clock and I have 20 more assignments I gotta do. Sorry, that was very exaggerated, but it's true. Don't watch things that you may fall into a rabbit hole with. It's that simple. Save those for when it's your relaxing time in the evening or on the weekends, then you can really enjoy that. Now we are in the tips section or category of this video. This one kind of contributes to the one that I said earlier about keeping all your things in track of like when you have to do things and all that. But for all my forgetful ones out there, or even if you are not, set alarms or reminders for when things are due. Now this can be super helpful because a lot of times we may just forget, we may be like putting it off, but setting alarms will be like, come on now, you gotta do this, let's go. Okay, I do not know what I would do without these ones. And when I asked you guys on Instagram what tips you guys have for me to include in this video, everyone said make to-do lists. That's simple. I do this every single day, even weekends, every single day. But making to-do lists really helps you understand everything you have to get done, and you do not need to boggle it all in your mind of like, oh, I have to do this, then I have to do this. You just get it all down on a piece of paper, or most of the time I just use the notes app on my phone because that's what I have easiest and I can just reach towards it. Or I know so many people, they have like specific notebooks for writing to-do lists, and you can do this the night before or you can do it the morning of. I do both. Okay, so this tip is to get the hardest thing done first. Now this one could be a little bit controversial just because I know some people like to hold off the last thing till the very last minute. Don't do that. See, that's the thing. You can't hold this off till the last minute. Just get the hardest thing done first. Also, because once you get the hardest thing done, there's just easier stuff to do. And you're like, okay, I already finished the hardest thing. It can't get much harder than this. Look at learning another way. Now, most of us cannot change whether or not we are doing school. I actually really like learning because there are some people that don't get to have educations. My eyes are starting to hurt from that bright light. If you can't tell, my eyes are super sensitive. Oh my gosh, okay, I don't got time for this. My camera's dying again. There's so many ways that you can look at it another way, but just be excited to learn and don't have an extremely negative attitude, mindset, because that will just make it really dreadfully to you. And if you don't even have a choice, why keep a negative situation when it could be a more positive one? Trust me guys, it is all about mindset, perspective, and all of that fun stuff. You could be in the worst situation ever, and one person that is more positive could not see it as like the worst situation ever and just live their best lives, because there's a lot of things that are like thrown at us in life and we can't really control them, but what you can control is how you think, what you do, how you react. Wow, I just went off there, guys. I guess I'm a preacher. Just kidding. Do not stress over things that And the camera died again, yay! Hey guys, sorry my camera died once again, but I'm back here to say the last tips and motivation and studying tips and tricks and all that fun stuff. Okay, so lastly, I went over look at learning another way, but this last tip I have for you guys is to watch Study With Me's. I will talk about this a lot more later, but basically I definitely recommend watching Study With Me's. I watch these all the time, every single time I'm doing school, since I have to read my lessons without someone like actually verbally teaching me. If you do this as well, or even if you're just studying, of course, definitely recommend watching these, because then you have like a little study buddy and it keeps you accountable and not to just like go on your phone and stuff. Okay, so now we're moving on to the motivation category. First of all, the one thing that is important is you have to find what gets you motivated. So basically, I'm going to be listing a bunch of things that may get you motivated, and also I'm going to say a bunch of things that get me motivated. Basically, when I see other people being productive, that gets me so motivated, and also the thought of like being successful and like knowing the goals that I want to achieve motivates me. The first thing you can do for motivation is to watch Study With Me's. Oh my goodness, I watch these every single day, no joke. They make me so motivated and just want to get things done. When I see people doing it, it just, I don't know, something about it. And also they're really entertaining. My favorite people to watch for these type of videos is Lauren Doan, I'm pretty sure how you say her name, Nicole Lano, Sadie Aldis, all those fun YouTubers. Those are some of my favorite YouTubers. Definitely go check out their channels. They have great videos in general. But yeah, and they also have a bunch of like small YouTubers that make those kind of videos as well. Gosh, no, why? Why does this happen to me? I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so for the rest of this video, I think I'm gonna have to use my camera microphone, so I'm sorry if it's bad. And of course, the air conditioning just turned on. I'm terribly sorry, guys. Gosh dang it. Okay, so the final thing I have for you guys is to make a Pinterest board of a bunch of pictures and all the fun stuff of things that motivate you. Basically, for mine, I will put it on the screen, and also I'm sorry if I'm talking like that it seems kind of loud, but I want to make sure that you guys can hear me. Basically, I have a work and school section, and the work one is basically to motivate me for like YouTube, editing, that kind of work stuff. And then the second one is obviously for school, and I just have a bunch of like notes, pictures, and the last section I have is studying. The first thing I have for you guys is to use Quizlet. Now, did you guys know that you could actually like use Quizlet to study? And as I said earlier, watch Study With Me's, so definitely recommend this. My go-to buddy is 𝐿𝑜𝑖𝑡𝑠. She makes amazing videos. They have the Pomodoro method, which is really good. It's like 25 minutes on and then 5-minute break, 25 minutes on, 5-minute break, 25 minutes on, 5-minute break. Pomodoro is basically when you work for a certain amount of time and then you take a certain amount of time of break. And she has like a timer on there and you're doing it with her real time. And the next tip I have for you guys is to use the Pomodoro method, as I just talked about. Definitely recommend using it. It helps you to not get burnt out. Okay, this one is it. Set up your study area or wherever you're studying or working to be the ideal study or working space. This may include a glass of water, a snack, really nice notes that you guys have to like study for, maybe light a candle, really whatever rocks or suits your boat or something like that. I once again forgot the saying, but oh well. The next and final one that you guys literally need to do, throw your phone away. Literally throw it in your bed, throw it whatever, put it in another room, put that thing on airplane mode, do not disturb, everything. I have found and I've heard that literally the #1 distraction for people is their cell phone. If you don't have the self-discipline to like not get on your phone, definitely recommend this app. I use it every single time I focus or study or whatever. It really helps me, and also it helps me keep track of how long I've been focusing for. So basically, I use the app Flora, and I'm going to be talking about it more in a upcoming video of productivity apps. You should definitely subscribe for that video coming up sometime in the future. I'm not sure when, but hopefully it'll be out this month. So basically, you go into the app and you can set a duration of time. You can put in what you are focusing on, and then you start that duration of time, and during that duration of time you cannot go on the other apps on your phone, or else you kill that tree or plant. And at the end of the week, you have like this really nice garden. It shows how long you were studying or focusing for, and the more you focus and study, the more plants you have to contribute to your garden. Now that, my friends, was every single thing that I have in this video. I'm so happy that I actually got to film this video. Happy with, because this was the 4th time I've filmed this video. But if you guys like this video, or if it helped you, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below, because I have so much more videos like this coming to you, and I can't wait for you guys to see them. I'm super excited for you guys to see my upcoming content. And yeah, if you stay to the end, I really massively appreciate you, and you are doing me a huge favor just by watching my videos. I really appreciate it. If you made it this far, comment down below this to let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm trying to post every Sunday. I'm really sorry my schedule is really whack, and I'm going to try and post as much as I can. But no matter how whack my schedule is, just make sure to have on your post notifications, because that will assure that you never miss out on my uploads. And every single time I upload a video, I premiere my videos so you guys can come and chat with me. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. I finished. That took me so many times to film to get it. Okay, please subscribe, like, comment, turn on your post notifications. Thank you. I love you. Bye.